Hi everyone, we are getting ready to start week 6 of our 60-day challenge group. I'm so excited for all the changes that are taking place. I think that we can all agree that we are starting to see some real progress. Maybe you have had some inches lost, some pounds lost, maybe you dropped a pant size or two, a dress size. Hopefully everyone at this point is feeling more energy and more confident in your workouts and in what you're doing. I know that when I am working out, I really feel that my mind, my body, everything is really at a nice balanced place. So hopefully you're feeling that at this point too. So now that we are 6 weeks into our journey, there are a few things that I want to talk to you about. I want you to really consider your participation in this group. As I have said before, you all made a commitment to yourselves. You have purchased a program, you have started to look at your eating and to start eating clean, and you're really starting to have some really great habits. But I see that some people are very active in the group, and it seems that those people are the people that are most successful. They are sticking to their goals and they're really leaning on the support of others. And I think that for me, I know that I had tried working out at home before, and I always said, oh, I can't, I don't have the success if I work out at home. I have to go to the gym. I need someone to push me. Well, this group is that someone to push you. It's your 24/7 someone to push you. You've got your videos. All you have to do is press play. You have to start your meal plan. But when you are feeling like you're struggling, whether it's 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, log on to this group and turn to us for support. Tell us what you're feeling. Tell us what your struggles are, because out of all the people in this group, someone is going to lift you up. And I really think that is what's going to make you successful. So please make sure you're checking into this group. Something that I want you to do when you're checking in, besides your daily posts of your workouts and how your eating is going and what your progress is like, I want you to try each week to post an aha moment that you've had. Something that you think has really made you successful. A tip that you can share with the rest of us, because I think that everyone might have different things. And so if we pool all of our resources, it just adds to what we can do. Okay, so now going into week 6, I want you to start to ramp things up. You may have had a really successful start. You may start to, your body's adjusting. So you may even start to have a plateau. And of course, that's not what we want. So a few things you can do to ramp things up, as I've talked about in the past few weeks. If you are lifting weights, if your program is one that is weights, that has weightlifting, which I think at this point all of them do, because even if you're doing T25, you're in the beta cycle at this point, and now you have weights added in. So when you are lifting weights, you want to make sure that you are lifting enough to challenge yourself. You should be able to do the exercises, but when you get to the end of your set, let's say you're doing 10 to 12 reps, when you get to that 12th rep, you should really be struggling. And you can look at some of my own pictures, because I look and I'm like, oh, that's an ugly face, but you know what? It's real. The struggle is there. And I know that if I'm not having that struggle on the last rep, then I'm not pushing my body, and I'm not going to have the success that I could have if I just upped my weights a little bit. So make sure you're tracking that, tracking how you feel, paying attention to how you feel and how many reps you're doing, so that each week you can increase that and really push yourself so that your body continues to change rather than getting comfortable and staying steady. Okay, so another thing, we've all been working on clean eating, and hopefully by this point we're comfortable with making our meal plans, and we've got some recipes and some tricks up our sleeves to really make it easy for us. But what I want you to start to think about as you're getting towards the end of this group, and maybe you're reaching that last 10 pounds, I want you to think to yourself, what am I eating when? So we do our meal plans, and we've talked about our serving sizes, and we've talked about how many of each type of serving and our calories, and we're tracking all those things, with our meal plan and our food journals. But think about when you're eating those foods, specifically when you're eating carbs. So for me, I have, I follow the 21-day fix meal plan. Even if I'm not doing the workout, I'm always using that meal plan, because the principles make so much sense to me. And so with my meal plan right now, when I'm not yet to my goal, I am allowed 2 servings of carbs a day. So what I try to do is I have them early in the day. I have them in the morning, or for like my morning snack or my lunch. I try to get those carbs in. Very rarely will I have those carbs at dinner time or a late night snack, never, because my body doesn't need it then, and it's going to be difficult for my body to burn it off then, versus having it early in the day when I've just had my workout in the morning, and so my body's really going and can process those carbs. So what I want you to do is look at your plan and try to eliminate carbs in the end of the day. Don't eliminate them completely. I'm not telling you to do a carb-free diet. I don't believe that that's the solution. But again, make good choices with your carbs and have them earlier in the day. And then later in the day, if you were planning on a rice cake and peanut butter, change it out to celery and peanut butter. Or if you were going to have a yogurt for dinner, which has sugars and has carbs, or I'm not sorry, not for dinner, for your after dinner snack, then replace that with something else like egg whites, or again, some vegetables and something to go with it, like hummus or peanut butter. So just those little changes that you can do by watching your carbs, and as I said last week, watching your dairy, I think that you'll really notice a difference in your weight loss, and you'll notice a difference in your bloating, and you'll start to see some better success. Okay, so as I said, I want you to make sure you are tracking what you're eating. We do our meal plans, but how many times do you sit down and you do your meal plan on a Sunday, and then it gets to Wednesday or Thursday, and either you're not in the mood for what you had originally planned, or you don't have those things on hand that, the store was out of it, or something comes up and you're out of the house and you're on the road. So we have best laid intentions to do what our meal plan says, but sometimes things come up. It happens to me all the time. But what I can do to make sure that I'm tracking my progress and tracking what I'm eating is in my food journal, I write down what I'm having. So I really like to to track my servings of different types of food. So like, how many servings of dairy have I had? How many servings of carbs? How many servings of vegetables? How many servings of protein? And I make little like check marks or hash marks in my food journal, because I think that really keeps me on track. So that way there, when I am hungry, I can look and say, okay, well, I didn't have enough protein today, or I didn't have enough of this or that. So that really helps. Another thing that you can start to do, if you are not drinking your Shakeology every day, I really can't stress enough that you should be, because honestly, and I've said this a million times, you can't get all of those vitamins and minerals that are in Shakeology in any other meal. It's just, if you tried to put all those things in one meal or in one shake, good luck. Honestly, I mean, it really is just so jam-packed with all of those nutrients that you need to give you that energy, to keep you full, and to really make your body work at its best. So if you're not doing that, please try to drink your Shakeology. Or no, don't try. Drink your Shakeology every day. And then another thing, something that I often do, I always add chia seeds to my shakes, because I think that they're just so full, filled with benefits. But another thing that I sometimes add is ground flaxseed. And so when you add ground flaxseed, again, it's high in omega-3s. There are countless benefits to, ingesting flaxseed. But if you add it to your shakes, it doesn't change the difference. It doesn't change the taste of your shakes. But it will add to them, add nutrients even more to what's already there. And it'll kind of, it'll make you feel full longer. So anyway, that's what I want you to think about this week. I know I am rambling, and I'm starting to even confuse myself, so I'm sure you're sick of hearing from me. But this week, really think about your participation in the group. Think about what you're eating, when you're eating it, and really give it your all, because we don't have much time left before our last weigh-in. It's only a 60-day group, so we're, reaching more than the halfway point. So you guys are doing great. I'm really enjoying the energy in this group. I'm really enjoying seeing your progress. Keep up the good work. Have a great day, guys.